In this video, I'm going to offer a 5-year long-term review on the VCM muzzler installed in my Honda Odyssey. I'm going to continue the rest of the video indoors. It's just too hot to be outside today. Once again, the purpose of today's video is to give you an overview of the VCM muzzler after 70,000 miles and 5 years of use. Question number 1, what is VCM? VCM stands for Variable Cylinder Management, and it's Honda's way of shutting down a 6-cylinder engine down to 4-cylinder and then down to 3-cylinder when the power is not necessary, such as cruising on the highway to save fuel. And you'll find VCM in various Honda 6-cylinder engines. That's the J35 V6 that is in the Odyssey, Pilot, Ridgeline, the Accord, and maybe some other products. Basically, if your Honda has a 6-cylinder engine and automatic transmission, it has VCM. Question number 2, what is the issue of VCM? Some of the problems that owners experience are foul spark plug, engine mount issues, or oil consumption. Those are the common problems associated with VCM. I've owned 3 Honda V6 power cars, a 2009 Odyssey, 2010 Accord, and my current V6 power Honda, a 2014 Odyssey. For my 2 earlier Hondas, both experienced foul spark plugs at around 59,000 miles. In the past, when owners didn't know about this issue, they would simply replace the spark plugs and then move on. And we'll just call that maintenance. However, as people started to look into this, they realized that the problem is caused by the VCM, where the engine shuts down from 6-cylinder to 4 and then to 3 cylinders. And therefore, owner starts to tool around with their cars to see what is possible in terms of controlling the VCM. And someone found a solution, and that is called the VCM muzzler. Question number 3, what is the VCM muzzler? There are now currently many versions of the same product out there, but the version that I bought 5 years ago was called the VCM Muzzler II because it was the second version of the VCM muzzler that was invented by a person. His screen name is Verbatim, and he's, I believe, in Alberta, Canada. He's a member of the Pilot and Odyssey discussion forums, and he found a way to control the VCM and actually built a device called the VCM muzzler. Here's a picture of the VCM muzzler. That is exactly what I got, but I pulled this pic from the internet. Question number 4, what are the pros and cons with the VCM muzzler? The pros are all 6 cylinders are running constantly at all times. So what you get is better engine response and better acceleration at times. At least that's how I felt when driving the car. It does make the engine feel a lot more lively. So what are the cons? You do lose a few miles per gallon in terms of efficiency and fuel economy. With the VCM muzzler on the highway, I'm able to get about 26-27 miles to the gallon. Whereas before the VCM muzzler, where the cylinder was able to shut down from 6-cylinder to 4-cylinder and to 3 cylinders, I was getting 31 miles to the gallon. So you do lose a little bit of efficiency with the VCM muzzler on. And on the city, my current city driving is about 19 miles to the gallon. So maybe I lose about 1 or 2 there with the VCM muzzler on. So question number 5, which is the purpose of this video. What are my thoughts after 5 years and 70,000 miles with the VCM Muzzler? Well, I'm very happy with it. So far, I have not experienced any foul spark plugs or any oil consumption or any other issues that has been commonly experienced by many Honda owners with V6 engine. Looking back, it was sort of a risk installing a homemade device made by someone else on a rather brand new vehicle. But I think I'm glad that I did this. If nothing else, I do appreciate the response of having all 6 cylinders all the time in my Honda Odyssey. I think that really changes the driving experience of the vehicle. So I continue to leave the VCM muzzler on and see how it goes. 100,000 miles, 200,000 miles, maybe even more than that. So I'll be sure to update you with another video a couple of years from now. As far as any issues, I have experienced none at all. The engine has been perfect from day one till now. And I will expect it to continue to be that way for many miles down the road. Question number 6. Do I need to take the VCM muzzler off if I was to take the vehicle back to the dealership for any service, repairs, or maintenance work? The answer is yes and no. Depends. I've taken it off in the beginning when I had to bring my vehicle in for service. But then later on, I sort of forgotten about it and left it on. I'm sure the dealer looked at it, saw it, and they didn't say anything about it. I think that's because the VCM muzzler, the one made by Verbatim, looked very much like OEM. It looks like a genuine part. So unless you're really looking for it, most of the time they will never see it or realize that it's on or realize that it's different from what it's supposed to be under the hood. So I'll leave it up to you if you think you should leave it on or take it off if you ever need to bring your vehicle back to the dealership. And that is it. This is my review after 5 years of using the VCM muzzler. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have additional questions or comments, please do post them below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching.